Hello, YouTube world, YouTube community. It's y'all boy. It's y'all boy, the crib, man, tapping in, man. Thought I'd do that part 3 on me. You know what I mean? Trying to find me some bread so I can have me some breakfast this morning. Where they bread at up in here, cuz? Shit. Fucking didn't want to walk all over the place for no bread, though. Yeah, but as you all know, man, like I was saying, I went to Roosevelt, 74, 75, 76. And then 77, I went to Dominguez. And as you all know, we had to ride the bus to Dominguez. We had to ride the bus to Dominguez. What's the difference between jelly and preserve, guys? Because I normally get jelly. But I'm not buying 5 of them, y'all. I'm not buying 5. Okay, I'm gonna settle for this. Let me find me some bread. Yeah, but they used to bus us to Dominguez. Where can I find some bread in here?
Bread? Straight ahead to the right.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, shit is way down here on this end. But yeah, they used to bus us to Dominguez, and I used to ride the bus with the Ludus Parks of Stanley, Philip Johnson, the Davises, the Wayne Davis and them, Timothy Mosley, you name it, they was all on the bus with us. Frank Logan, shit, I know I'm missing a few of them guys, but I rode the bus with them. Me and Stanley used to sit side by side from each other. Me and Stanley. I'll sit here, he sit there, we talk. He used to call me Harvey, and I call him Stanley. I'm like, what's going on, Harvey? I'm like, what's going on, Stanley? And we used to talk. He was always a smooth guy, man. He seemed like he didn't have a worry in the world, bro. You know what I mean? That's how Stanley carried himself to me. He carried himself like he didn't have a worry, brother. At all. You know what I'm saying? That's how he carried himself to me, man. Like he wasn't worrying about shit, homie. You know what I mean? That's why I say, man, that's why I respect that dude the way I do, man. That's why I respect the dude the way I do, man. Yeah, he carried himself, man, like he didn't have a worry, bro. None at all. And I remember that time they wrote all on the school. Stanley, you next. And, you know, Stanley, you next, and all this and that, right? They write it all over on Dominguez. You know, Stanley, you dead, you this, you know. All over the place. And me and him were sitting on the bus here in the school, and he hit me up about that. He said, he was like, He was like, Harvey, what's up with that? I'm like, what you talking about? He say, with that arm next and all that, I say, oh man, I say, you know that's coming from them grandies over there. You know what I mean? That's what I told him. I said, you know that's coming from them dudes over there, man, you know. But at that time, the thing with salt was still was popping at the time. That was still popping, you know. That's when the Grandy area was pretty active at that time. They was active. They was activated. Because that wasn't too long after Salty had got killed. But yeah, man, I didn't even complete one semester at Dominguez. Shit, Rally stayed up there for the whole school. Most of the time, we left. We crossed over the fucking bridge, walk over there to Atlantic Drive. We used to leave school. Do 2 or 3 periods, so sometimes and shit. Some days you get a whole day in. This, that, and the third. But a lot of times I didn't stay all day at Dominguez. Like I said, we'll walk over to Atlantic Drive. Get the fuck on. Yeah, that's how, you know. That's how we did that. But yeah, I just stayed at Dominguez for 1 full semester, man. I never returned. I was supposed to come back on the parents' conference before I was allowed to come back. A gun was shot on campus. A gun was discharged on campus, and they told us, they said it was told that I was over there and a few more guys. They said they got word back that I was over there, a couple more dudes. So all us who was named, they said they can't return until they have a conference with the parents. But you know, come on, cuz, we was way away from everybody when cuz shot that gun, homie. So, you know, that's how I was thinking about an incident at Dominguez. It was me and at Roosevelt. It was me and Whiskey, cuz we was ditching, cuz we wasn't in class. And we was over there on the other side of the track in the football field at Roosevelt. Over there where the shed at, where they used to keep their lawnmowers and shit in them motherfuckers, right? It was me and DeWitt over there, cuz. And sure enough, man, on the principal, on Mr. Simmons' ass, this motherfucker, cuz, he pops up, right? But he's way down there. But he scared that megaphone thing, Mr. Simmons, right? That motherfucker say, Hartfield, Johnson, come here. I looked at D-Wood, I said, cuz don't know it's us, cuz. So how the fuck he know it's us when he that far away? I said, cuz, fuck that Whiskey, I'm gone, cuz me and Whiskey broke. Whoop. Me and Whiskey broke. I said, cuz don't, how you know it's us, cuz? That motherfucker way down there, cuz. You know what I mean? But that motherfucker guy, that megaphone, Mr. Simmons was a sharp dude. That motherfucker grabbed that megaphone, cuz he said, Hartfield, Johnson, come here. I said, D-Way, no way, cuz this motherfucker know that's us, cuz. I said, I'm gone. I broke, D-Wit broke. We got the fuck on out of there. I said, cuz don't know if it was us. You know? But he called us out just like that, cuz. That motherfucker say, Hartfield, Johnson, come here. I'm like, woo-wee, man, this is a sharp motherfucker. I said, how the fuck he know it's us? And he way down there, cuz. That's why I look at Whiskey. I said, cuz don't know it's us, Whiskey. That motherfucker just bluffed, and he bluffed right. You know what I mean? And he bluffed right, cuz. That's all. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, you know, I went to Dominguez because I didn't even stay long. I had a couple of scrubs at Dominguez. Shit, I fought Motor Mouse. That's Timothy Mosley a couple of times. You know, going, you know, lunch, cuz, going to get some food or something. Somebody, what up, what up, cuz? You know, and y'all, it wasn't too many scrimmages, cuz. But me and Philip Johnson almost on the bus one time. You know, it wasn't as all raw as motherfuckers want to put it up there at the D, cuz, at that time. I mean, when Stanley had to do 5, and he was trying to put it in his red biscuits and shit, and he stood up. You know, he'd guess he wasn't comfortable with it inside the shoe, so he took it out and put it back on his person. I had a 32 on me at that time. You know what I mean? Sometimes I had one and just didn't say shit. I used to have a gun on me, I wouldn't say shit. Because sometimes a motherfucker know you got one and they scared of you and all that. They go snitch on your ass. And they was doing that kind of shit back in the day. Someone got a gun. And they come get your ass, cuz. You know, and shit like that. But, yeah, you know, when I got kicked out of Dominguez, man, I wasn't going to school. My mama was saying, boy, you need to, use your auntie address and go check your ass in L.A. Georgia and take your ass to school or something. She said, you ain't going to be laying up in here and not going to school. But I didn't want to lay up in there anyway, so I got up anyway. Like I had school to do regardless. But I was in the streets. And then at that time, I was fucking with Jesse. Me and Jesse was fucking around. Jesse had some ties with people out in Long Beach and shit. So me and Jesse get on the bus and shit and go to Long Beach, cuz. I used to be out there in Long Beach snatching purses, robbing old people. Shit, I snatched the old security guard 38 from him, took it. He about a 70-something-year-old man, had to hit him or nothing. I just, whoop, snatched it, took it. Took it, just practically just took it, cuz. Me and Jesse was, you know, doing our thing. Then we was robbing people in our own community. I don't want to speak on it in details because that's what caused a lot of ruckus amongst our people in this. And a lot of people think, oh, I was behind that, gotten it out, but no, it's way more to it than that bullshit, cuz. And they found and got fed up and done something about that, cuz. But, you know, it was just by the way they put it on us, you know, on that sneaky tip, cuz, you know what I mean? But, they got involved in crime and shit like that, and then me and Jesse caught the fucking case on Rose. The 2 robberies, you know, and all this shit, and then they put assault on me because they said I poked the guy in the stomach with the shotgun. So I jabbed him in the stomach with the shotgun, they said. So they gave me assault. So I had that case pending. I had that case pending at the time the shit went down at Worcester Park with my cousin. You know, they ended up sending me to YA on that. Gave me 5 years. Sent me to YA. And that's when I, you know, did them 4 birthdays in there because I was 15 when I went. I had just missed that by 16 shit. Getting tried as a dog. Now, like I say, when I was in there, when I was in the hole in Los Patrinos, I was in there with Red from Hoover. Supposedly had the machine gun shit on Vermont, had a machine gun shooting on Vermont or something. I was in there with Superfleet from Brim and Stanley Pitts. We was all in the hole together in Los Patrinos. Because they put you in the hole first. That's you in there on the homicide. But then they made a fucking county jail module for juvenile since that law came out. And they transferred them dudes to the county jail. And I didn't have to go, because I was 15, I just missed it. So I did my 16th, 17th, 18th, and 19th birthday in the youth authority. Now, most niggas know my thing, you know, my get down from the youth authority. So I ain't got to speak on that. I let my niggas speak on that, you know, who I did time with in YA. Ask them what sad get down was like, cuz, when I was in there, cuz. Ask Mumbles from Hoover, cuz. Ask Snoop, cuz, from Raymond, cuz. Ask them, cuz. Ask Hall, cuz. Ask Pee Wee from Lantana, cuz. Ask Old Man from Lantana. Ask Durr Ransom. Snake gone, cuz. Ask Melvin. Melvin Farmer's in there with me. Ask Superman from Trey Gangster, cuz. Ask them. Ask them. I mean, I was in there with so many guys, cuz. I can't. Spark from Raymond, cuz. It's just too many guys to name, cuz. But ask them about my get down, cuz, in youth authority, cuz I won't even explain that, cuz. I won't even talk about it. Ask Beaver from Kitchen and them. Ask them, cuz they was all in there with me, homie. They was in there with me, cuz. I was on UNV with Big Ant and them and Pee Wee and all those, cuz. Rusty from that, I was in there with Rusty, cuz. Cute's little brother, cuz. I was in there, we was all in there, cuz. Ask Lunatic Frank them about me, cuz. Sad from Six Deuce, cuz. Ask them about me, cuz. We was all youth authority together, cuz. So, you know, I won't even speak on my youth authority career, cuz. I let them do it, homie. Know what I'm saying? But, yeah, cuz I came home September 26, 1980. It was my mama's birthday, cuz. And that's when the hood was SBC, homie. You know what I mean? Like I say, cuz I never really, like, stood on it because I wasn't out there to see what was going on, cuz. Now, while I was in there, my mom always used to say, hey, Harvey, who that boy? Always got that dog with him. She said, yeah, like a girl name or something, huh? I said, who you talking about? Kim Tay? Bullet? She said, yeah, he always asks me, when Harvey coming home? When he see me. She said, if he cut to me and he see me, he said, hey, when Harvey coming home? You know, he always asks about you. I said, oh, yeah, that's Bullet, mama. I said, he got his dog with him. She said, yeah, he always got that dog just running along with him. You know, she said, he ride by on that bike, so that dog be trotting right there with him. You know, I said, yeah. I said, Bullet love him some dogs. See, Bullet was a dog lover, cuz. He was a dog whisperer, you know. He was a dog whisperer, man. It's just something about him and his connection with dogs, cuz. That's what I remember about Kim the most, cuz. His dogs, cuz. And he was good in sports, cuz. Good in sports, homie. And he always was smiling, cuz. He smiled, you know. Always was smiling, cuz. That's what I remembered about Kim, cuz. That's why, man, it was like somebody hit me in the stomach when I heard, cuz they killed Kim at the carnival. At the Sears car, I say, what? They say, yeah, cuz they killed the homie Kim. Woo, woo, woo. Man, I'm like, I just took flight on this dude because he always was with that bullshit. And I always used to say to myself, man, if I can get this motherfucker, you know, he never didn't want to go in the blind with you, do that kind of shit, man. You know, he'll roar up at you when the police around, and you know, you don't want to go to no hole because you finna get a visit this week, this and that and that. Your sister finna bring you a little weed, you want that shit. So, you know, that's the only reason why a lot of niggas was getting stalled out in jail, cuz motherfuckers didn't want to fuck off their visit, had they people coming up there for nothing and all that shit, cuz, you know. So you didn't take flight. Like that time I wanted to take flight on Ernie Gillespie from Carver Park. I was gonna take flight on Ernie Gillespie, cuz. You know, plus cuz had to send my jacket on his ass anyway, right? He running my, cause I'm about to take flight on. You know how we, you just pounce on a motherfucker. You don't say nothing. You just pounce on him, cuz. Don't say nothing. If your mind made up to get on this nigga, then get on him, cuz. Ain't no need of saying a motherfucking thing. And Sam knew I was finna go. My big bro, Joe Ransom. He knew I was finna move on, cuz. He pinned me down by the shoulder because he knew I was about to get up and get busy. He pinned me down the shoulder. He said, Sam, ain't you finna get a visit, cuz? He said, man, fuck that shit, man. He said, cuz, Misery Love Company, homie. He said, leave that motherfucking nigga alone, man. You go to your visit, cuz. I finished sacrifice visiting on fuck a visit. I'm ready to just start beating the shit out of this nigga, cuz. But Sam stopped me. And it was those words he told me. He said, cuz, Misery Love Company, son. Leave that nigga alone, go to your visit. You know what I mean? I was finna prounce on cuz, man. Prounce on cuz. But while I was in TS, cuz, Sammy, Burdock, Keith Pritchett, J-Dog, they all came to YTS. And they was blocking it. They said, yeah, you know, the block, cuz, we the block. Well, but I still waited until I got home, cuz. Before I just brought into it, cuz. You know what I mean? And it was what it was, cuz. You know, Santana was the new sensation at that time, cuz. Was the new sensation, cuz. The spotlight was on us, homie. It was on us. I mean, it is what it is, cuz. And I felt that love from Bullet with that, man. Bullet was the reason. Bullet was the reason for us to unify, to come together, man. You know, Bullet death became a movement over there, man. Back in the day, man, that's why I say, that's why it's out of hand, because when it get to revenge mode, it's hard to stop that. That's what we used to say back in the day, salty revenge, you know? That's what we used to say. Bullet revenge, you know? It wasn't just about no, you know, nigga, this pyro killer or that kind of shit. It was about revenge. Revenge. That's what we used to say. Salty revenge. Revenge. That's what we used to say. Salty revenge. And we said the same thing about Bullet. Bullet revenge. We were upset. We were pissed off. We were pissed off. Now there it is, homie. That part 3 on me. Ending up in YA. Coming home. Going, you know. Well, I mean, for me going to junior high school to Dominguez, I'm sorry, ending up in YA. Ending up in YA. Me coming on to the street from in the Santana block, you know what I mean? This, that, and the third. Okay? Now, part 4 will be about me coming home when it was Santana block. And some of the things I saw and recognized at that time when I came home with Santana block. So that's what part 4 will be on. When I got on and it was Santana block. Up until the time I got out that motherfucker. That would be part 4. And then part 5 would be when I got out that motherfucker and did the fatherhood thing. I'll let y'all know how I got down with that. Okay, so on that note, may the Creator Blessed to protect each and every last one of us from all evils, because there's plenty of them here on this earth. And despite vaccinations, I still suggest that you cover yourself up when you're out and about and around strangers. That you keep your distance and sanitize after touching things other people have been touching. Okay? I love y'all the same, and I respect y'all equally. It's your boy the Crip, and I'm out.